has the central bank, in your estimation, done enough with letting Nigerians know about the redesigned Naira notes? And do you think that enough time is being given for its implementation as well? For the phasing out of the now old notes, that is. Lines open 0700 923 0923. You can also join me by Facebook and Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. Hello, Hotfact, welcome.
Yeah, Dayo, good evening. This is Jay calling from Alo.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yes, please. Well, concerning your discussions earlier on, I've been in contact with the new Naira note. I obtained it from an FCNB bank in the Port Harcourt metropolis.
Oh, really?
And can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just saying, you're lucky. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I have. I've obtained the 1,000 Naira note as far as I'm concerned, and I tried spending. And the provision store woman was skeptical about receiving. She was saying, I hope this is not a counterfeit note. I had to explain and also advertise it for CBN. So I think more advertising measures should be put in place for the populace to also understand that the new Naira notes in circulation are original notes, not counterfeit Naira notes. Can you hear me?
But do you think the CBN has done enough to let people know this?
Sorry, come again.
Do you think the CBN has done enough to let Nigerians know what's going on?
No, they haven't done enough in advertising it. No, they haven't at all. They haven't done enough. That's why people are still rejecting it in the open market.
And do you think that do you think enough time is being given as well for the phasing out of the old currency?
No, enough time is not being given. 9th of January is just too near. It should be at least the ending of February so that people can get conversant with it.
So what did you do eventually when you said you tried to spend it and the person didn't want to accept it? Did she accept it eventually?
I had to, because I wasn't in a hurry, I had to sit her down, explain it to her, show her some things on the internet, some news from Nigerian Info which I've recorded concerning the new Naira notes in circulation, and she just had to believe. She said that she wouldn't spend it, she would just keep it, and as well, if she can't spend it, she's very close to me, she'll return it back to me, and lots of stuff like that. We just smiled over it. That was about an hour or two ago.
Well, are you saying that prior to your giving her or presenting the new note to her, she had not heard at all that we have redesigned notes in the country?
She has actually heard about the Naira notes in circulation, but she hasn't seen it. And perhaps, most of these women, they may be oblivious about it. They may think that it's a scam online, you understand. They don't think it's the truth. They don't think it's just an online scam. People are using to defraud people because of this Yuletide season, you understand. So she has heard it before. I asked her, but she said she doesn't believe anything of such.
All right, cool, great. And thanks for doing the job of the National Orientation Agency.
Thank you very much, Dario. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. How about you? Do you think the CBN has done enough as far as enlightenment is concerned and letting people know what's going on? That we've got newly designed or redesigned notes right now. Have they done enough? And remember my previous conversation in the previous hour with Michael Logba. He referenced the situation in the UK. They've got a new monarch now, and his face now will replace the face of the demised Queen Elizabeth the second. However, even though it's been introduced, they've shown the British population or populace what these new notes are going to look like, but it's not going to come into effect until I think 2024. Sure, sufficient time, more excessively sufficient time is being given, and I imagine that in the time between now and 2024, when the new notes will come into effect, a lot of sensitization will be going on, letting the British population know that we have a new note coming soon. We have a new note coming soon. We have a new note coming soon. But this was in our case, it's kind of short notice, maybe kind of short notice. Do you think that maybe the CBN should extend the time? And also, have you seen the new notes? What's your impression of it? Not just online, but have you actually handled it? And did you try to spend it? Did you have any concerns with that? Or did someone try to spend it, give it to you? And how did you handle that? Lines open once again. Call 0700 93 093. That's 0700 93 093. We are live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. We're live on Twitter as well at Nigeria Info PH. Got a comment here, and we'll get to that in a moment. Hello, Hard Factor, welcome. Please go on.
Hello, good afternoon. Oh, yeah, good evening.
Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I have not handled it. My name is AK. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
I have not handled it. My wife handled it. She touched it. She told me it felt like polymer, like the old 15, the quality in the hand.
Oh, really?
So here is my take in terms of enough sensitization done. I don't feel enough was done in terms of sensitization of the public. I also felt like the project seemed a bit rushed, but I also understand that the government was trying to solve certain issues around the holding of currency, trying to use it to also solve problems around the tracking of currency, kidnap, ransom, a lot of things they felt they won't use it to solve. But this is what I think. I thought that the government would have, when the currency was released this December, first begin by making sure banks load it into ATMs. Now, some people may be skeptical about the currency, but if they can just withdraw money from ATM and that currency comes out, the belief will begin to, it will be more acceptable, easily acceptable than the only way we see it so far. I have withdrawn money from quite a few ATMs. I have not seen the new money come out of any of them. Truly, I've tried UBA, GT Bank, First Bank. I deliberately did that this week. I didn't see. Then somebody gave it to me. I would be wondering where he got it from. So that's just my take around that. Yeah.
All right. So, but you would have no problem if a person wanted to give the new note to you.
No, I don't have a problem. If the person gives me the new note, I at least I've seen a lot of it online. I have looked and I could tell, okay, this could be it. And depends on who too. To be very frank, depends on who too.
Why should it depend on who?
Okay. No, if I go to a normal supermarket or buy something and somebody gives it to me, fine. But there is. Imagine someone giving it to me maybe in the night, and one funny-looking guy just say, "Okay, this is he was." I will begin to be skeptical now because I have not seen. If it came from ATM, I will use that as benchmark to judge any other one I will see. So I'm only going to use the one I touched from another person to judge.
All right, great to hear from you. Good evening, Doc. The awareness on the Naira notes by CBN or its agents it's nothing to write home about. If not for Nigerian Info and some comedy work, I wouldn't even know about it. Thank you. Wow. Hello, 90.3. Hello. Hello, Hard Factor, welcome. Please go on.
Hello there. Good evening.
Hi, go ahead.
All right. Oladapo is calling from Genesis GRA.
You're welcome.
All right. Actually, I've touched the money today. I touched the money today precisely in uniforms when I want to pay certain fees in the school. But I can't really differentiate because it's a polymer material.
Okay.
I'm talking about the 1,000 Naira.
Okay.
Yeah, the 1,000 Naira is the polymer material, and I think the thing will just like, how would I put it, destroy or quickly wash out like the present Naira that you are using. Because the quality, when you're talking about money, the quality is not there, unlike the 100 Naira and the 200 Naira that we have right now.
Okay.
So, not to me. I think I cherish the old 1,000 compared to this present.
Well, I mean, as much as you might cherish it, by next year you won't be able to spend it.
get you right.
As much as you might cherish it, by next year you won't be able to spend it.
Certainly we'll use it, but to me, it's personal opinion. I prefer the present 1,000 naira compared to this new one.
Okay, so should the CBN let you keep on spending the old 1,000 naira notes?
I'm really finding it difficult to hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. Do I have time for another call before we break? Maybe not. I don't understand why the CBN would compromise quality. Now the Naira is facing rejection. It's a pity. That's with P. P, I'm not sure the rejection from some persons is as a result of the quality. I think the rejection is just that they don't have enough information about the redesigned notes. I think that's what's responsible. The new Naira notes look so fake. It's worse than fake. It looks like a counterfeit dipped in water, or the made Naira note under a Snapchat filter. I feel for those in the villages because counterfeits of these new notes would be used to this new policy. But right now, I'm not confident the opportunity as it stands now because we that are in the rural areas, the original, we can't full confirm. That sounds like a real concern. A bank gave me 2 of the 1,000 naira notes yesterday. It was 2 out of 50 pieces. So that's some Eric Chooks. Got a commercial break now. Discussions continue after that. Of course, we have headlines 5:30 p.m. Do please stay with us. Welcome back. Still had fact Nigeria Info, your number one talk station 28 minutes ago. For top down 6 Junior is on to what I'll do Naira note. Not very much in circulation these days. However, there have been some reactions to them already for those who have seen them. For example, in Lagos, it's been reported a bus conductor rejected the new 1,000 Naira note from a passenger. The conductor, who was doubtful about the money's validity, advised the lady to get off the bus and board another vehicle because he didn't want to risk collecting the money. Fortunately for her, other people intervened and persuaded the conductor to collect the money because it was already in circulation before he did. Also, there have been reports of persons in Abuja rejecting the money as well. Especially transporters, taxi drivers, bus drivers, especially in suburban areas in Abuja. And I think you may have heard a previous caller, just before I went for the break earlier on, talk about how some artisans, refused who worked on the bathroom in his house, refused to collect the new notes. Have you had any sort of experience, by the way? Maybe trying to spend the new notes, and some persons refusing to collect it. Also, do you suppose that has the CBN done enough to sensitize the public, about the newly redesigned notes? And do you think that there's enough time as well? Enough time is being given for the phasing out of the old notes. Lines open. Call 0700 93 093 at 0700 93 093. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. We're live on Twitter as well at Nigeria Info PH. Via Facebook, Young Confidence goes, Nigeria has a long way to go. I just pray 2023 should not repeat what 2019 has done to us. And good news, Uwam goes, good evening, Dara. I was so ashamed that to use the new note to buy something today, but was turned down. To buy medication, I was turned down to here in Port Harcourt. So sad. Wow, that's remarkable. Why are you rejecting the new note? Do not reject the new notes. They are now a legal tender in the country. And by the way, it's a crime to it's actually a crime to reject a legal tender. Don't reject it. Why are you rejecting it, by the way? All right. Lines open. Hello, Hard Factor. Welcome. 913. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Oh my. Hello, Hard Factor. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, about the new Naira note, I think to my understanding, the reason why people are still skeptical about collecting the new Naira note is because enough information was not disseminated. That is why I think so.
Okay.
And I want to use this medium to applaud the federal fire service. There was a serious fire outbreak at Rumobia today at one of the police stations, and the arrival of the firefighters, federal, they came speedily. If not, there would have been a serious inferno there. So I want to commend them, with also Shell. Shell also came. So I want to use it to say thank you. Thank them very well. Thank you.
All right, great. Right. Well, it's good to know when agencies work, and kudos to Shell as well for supplying their firefighting equipment to help combat that inferno. And kudos to the men of the Federal Fire Service also for a job well done. Okay, got a few comments here. Have you seen the new Naira notes? Terrible, really terrible. It looks so much like the old fake notes. Really, like the old fake notes. And it's going to promote counterfeiting, I'm very sure of that. That's some Nehams. Wow. Okay. Good evening. I got my new Naira note today. From the look of things, the CBN has a lot more work to do in terms of making people have a knowledge about the new currency. I went to buy something with it, and the woman was looking at my hand as if I gave her a forbidden sin. That's from Prince Umar. Hello, you're welcome. Hello? And Prince also sent in a picture of him holding what looks like the new 200 Naira note. Okay, Prince. Diagrading, please. We don't blame people rejecting the new note. As I asked earlier, what do we look out for to confirm that it's original? Well, if you go online and you search, you would find the security features. I know I saw something online today. I saw the image of the new 1,000 Naira note, and the security features were pointed out in that image. So I'm sure if you go online, you'll find that. Well, I guess the very likely response to that is the people in the rural areas, in the villages, will they go online as well to check what the security features are? Okay, well, I don't know if they can or they will. Maybe not a lot of them, but I do get the point you're making. Okay, I've got a video here. Someone sent in a video, and I think I'll try to see that now. Where is it? It was here just a while ago. I for the life of me, it seems I can't find it again. Just a moment. Oh my. Okay. I seem not to be able to locate that video again. Someone sent a video to me just a while ago. I saw it, but I had to catch up with some other messages. And oh, okay, here we go. All right. Okay, it was via Twitter at UG Kings86. This is my experience so far. So I can see Kinsley Ugu here, Robin. What looks like one of the new Naira notes against a white shirt. Kinsley, what exactly is it that you're trying to show me here? I'm not sure I'm following this. And I can't, if there's accompanying audio with the video, I can't hear it. Obviously, I can't play it out. But I can see the video. I can see you robbing the new, I think it's the new 1,000 Naira note against a white shirt. What looks like a white cotton shirt. So I'm not sure what you're trying to show me here. Is it that the color from the note is rubbing off against the shirt? Because this video is not very clear actually. So maybe if you could send a follow-up, that would be nice. Thank you. And by the way, do not reject the new Naira notes. Don't reject them. Hello, Hard Factor. Welcome. Please go on.
Good evening, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Dakuku from Apoke, the first one of your church. Hello?
Go ahead.
So let me have a little this. This Naira note that we are talking about, I have to be specific in my life. And so that people, I've not even seen it all. That's the worst thing. I don't know that, I don't even think that money has circulated well in this country, moreover. I'm not that money has circulated well in this country, moreover. I'm not even see it one day. As I'm moving, I'm a businessman. I've not even see it to touch it. And this the money is. Hello? Okay,
well, I'm sure that in time you will see it and you will touch it and do whatever else you need to do with it. Also via Twitter at Catalyst Mad Twitter, the color on the note is rubbing off against the shirt. Oh, okay. Wow, that's serious, I suppose. Hello, you're welcome. How'd fans go on?
Hello, Dayo. Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Gift calling you from Port Harcourt.
Go on, Gift.
See, Dayo, the new Naira note, there's no difference with the fake. they did not consider, and what they only did was recoloring the money. There's no designing, it's recoloring, bleaching the money. If you look at the old Naira notes, if you see the fake, one part of it is original, and one part of the fake is the color of this present new Naira note that they recolored. So how will people in the society be able to avoid this? I still repeat, I say the old Naira note, the fake one has the original color of the old note, and then the new one, and then the other side has the color of this present new Naira note. So how will people be able to differentiate it? They just recolored something, and look at the time frame they are giving for the note to be out of circulation, the old one to be out of circulation. What of rural communities where there are no banks? What will they do? What of people selling paper that depend on physical cash? I don't just understand. I don't understand this CBN APC governor. I don't understand him. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've got a commercial break to attend to now. It's a short one. I'll return. Conversation will continue. There are other comments here I need to get to, and I hope to get a call from you as well as regards your experience with the newly redesigned Naira notes, and whether or not the CBN has done enough to sensitize the public, and whether we don't have enough time to phase out the old ones. Stick around. Hard Facts returns in a bit.
Thank you, Master.
Hello and welcome back. We got 12 minutes to go before 6 p.m. The major news is up top of the hour at 6. A review of all the matters discussed on the show afterwards during the open season segment. But for now, let's get your take on the newly redesigned Naira notes. Reports of rejections in Lagos, in some parts of Abuja, even here in Port Harcourt as well, going by some of the comments of some respondents thus far. Have you had any experiences with it? And has the CBN done enough to sensitize the public? And do we have enough time? Do you think the time is sufficient for the phasing out of the now old notes? Lines open 0700 923 093. And via facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH, also via Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. All right, you can't buy anything with the new notes if you are in a hurry. I always have to go through interviews and interrogations. Meanwhile, I have to be conversant with the callers, so I don't accept purple notes ignorantly. Which one's the proper one? Hello, you're welcome. Hello? Hello? The problem with the new note is that the citizens have lost faith in the country, hence the doubt. I will not accept the 1,000 naira for now. Reason is that I don't know the new notes, so I have to play safe. The lower notes are less of a loss if it happens. Okay. There is only one number to call, by the way, if you'd like to join the conversation on Nigeria Info, and that's 0700 923 093. Once again, 0700 923 093. Hello, Hartford, to welcome. Please go on. Go ahead. Hello, go ahead. Go ahead, Nelson.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Nelson.
Okay, you're welcome. Please, even today I tried to collect money from the ATM. I think that the new note is not there. It's still the old note. And they have given a deadline to the end of the circulation of this old note. And then still yet, the new ones are not there, are not found. I think they rush off everything. This thing was not well planned.
Well, why are you concerned about that? You can do transfers and you can use your ATM card to pay with the POS.
Sometimes you want to use a public vehicle, maybe you are paying 100 naira.
Maybe taxi drivers should go about with POS machines now.
If you want to maybe buy things from Mama Put woman who is selling 200 naira, you still do some
I bought some beans and rice from a lady who sells food close to my place just some days ago, and I paid via transfer.
Maybe yours you buy up to maybe 1,000 something. Okay, maybe we want to buy like 200 naira.
What's the difference? What if you can transfer 1,000 naira? Why can't you transfer 200 naira?
The woman will look you so funny.
But the money is still going into her account, so why should she look at you funny?
Look at you so funny. I think you are not serious, but you want to play her 419. I think eventually have to plan this thing more. The thing is supposed to have been into circulation fully. You can't find it. You go bank, you can't find it. Then how can we use it then? And then the quality of it, shouldn't supposed to reduce the quality of it. Instead of them to reduce it, they're supposed to make it higher. Reducing the quality will make the interior to be more relevant. People will easily bring out the fake one. I think the quality is most important thing. They have to look at it again.
All right, so good to have me. Hello, hard fact to welcome.
Hello?
Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. This is Henry.
Go on, Henry.
I think I came in contact with the new note the very day it was released.
Okay.
And I said I was going to look for trouble the next day. Because I was going to start with the lady selling akara close to my neighborhood and be sure of what it is.
And funny enough, the truth is, you and I have this information first, and somehow, because of our level of exposure or availability of information to us, but I bet you that money is going to create a whole lot of problems. And I think within last week, there were when I went to something with that money, I could not even spend it basically.
What did the Akara woman say?
I had two notes, and I just dashed one out, and one of them was just left with me, and it's still with me like that. Because of course you need to do explanations, you need to start educating people as to what it is. And I've actually done comparison with the old note, and there was actually nothing that was changed about the features of the note, the old one and this present one, outside the color.
What did the Akara woman say?
Like, you know that even with the fact that I'm a known person to her, and I'm like, just have a touch of it, have a feel of it. And she's telling me how does she spend it, considering the kind of business that she's doing. But she cannot even accept it because, of course, she might get stuck in the middle of.
All right, please don't go about looking for. Coming to an ATM near you, go for